Welcome everybody to Friday's CBSI Friday FOC with East Meets West.
Welcome.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to this channel, guys.
You are welcome.
Yo, Josh, real quick, man, before we start, I've been getting like into different things. You know, with the Batman statues, the black and whites or whatever, and now into the retro games now.
Okay.
And
I like where we're going. Go ahead.
I bumped into this awesome fucking channel, man. He's a reseller, but he shows you his whole journey or whatever. And I'm gonna give him a shout out here because he's a big channel, whatever. What is it? I think it's called Phoenix Resale. I think it's called. Check that out.
Okay.
Or I'll send you the link or whatever. And he has his playlist, right? And then he has this like series. It's like 14 parts or whatever, but he linked it up together. So out of those 14 videos is like 7 hours worth of footage or whatever, or 15 videos. I forgot how many it is.
Yeah.
So I started watching it like a few days ago. I think it's Saturday or Friday. I think it was last week, and I'm already almost done.
What's his name?
Phoenix Resale.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this video he's like collecting GameCube games from his childhood, and he's collecting I think it's 100. No, he collected 75. He made 75 games in the list. Like that, he remembered that he had his childhood game, like what is like them big expensive games like Pokemon Coliseum and shit like that or whatever. And the thing is, basically, he has inventory like a whole bunch of shit because he's a reseller or whatever. He could only get those games with him either selling or trading, from his collection or whatever. And yeah, dude, it's just like it's a dope series, man. I suggest everybody watch it. If you're into retro games and shit like that, whatever, buying and stuff, like same shit as Comic Con thing, whatever. Go watch that channel, man. That shit is fucking awesome. It's fucking dope. I'm hooked. I'm watching like it's a fucking TV series, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, I love shit like that, dude. Especially when it comes to games. I mean, I'm doing something similar with Magic cards with these guys called the Resleevables, where they're going through literally every Magic set, and each video is like 2 hours long, and like. I know you don't want to hear about it, but
no, I'm listening. Go ahead,
like, I'm not even kidding you, Mike. Like, this month and last month, what a great time to be alive in terms of like collectibles. I'm not even fucking kidding you right now. There are so many video games coming out. There is so many like card games coming out right now. Comics are a little, I guess. Not I guess, they are. Let's be real. But everything can't always be, up and up. It's just a lot of cool stuff happening right now. A lot of excitement in the air for things other than comics.
Sneakers, a lot of good sneakers coming out too, yo. But yeah, man, I agree with you. I agree, man.
And what comes out tomorrow, Mike? Or actually, I'm sorry, today, even though tomorrow, it really is tomorrow because we record on Thursday. What's the big release tomorrow that everybody's been waiting for?
Is it what's that? I forgot the name. The Disney Lorcana?
Yeah, the Lorcana stuff. Yes.
There you go. All right. There you go. Yeah. Talk about that though. Show it off, yeah, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of products.
Okay.
If you went to Gen Con, you were lucky enough to get some, but we were signed up as a store, so orders are in. Obviously it's very, very limited. That's what the boosters look like.
Nice. I mean, you off the head, you don't know what they retail for, right? From comic shops or whatever.
Per pack?
Yeah. Per pack and per box, let's just say.
Well, I know boxes are going for $250 plus in certain things. This is a starter brick.
Hold on.
Which is absolutely beautiful. There's 12 starter packs in each one of these. Each starter pack has a booster in it. I know these, depending on where you get them, I've seen them any low as like maybe 280. I've seen them as high as 500. They're all over the place.
I mean, for the people who don't know, and then like me, like I'm dumb to this. Like, what is it? What is Disney Lorcana?
Disney Lorcana is Disney's response to Pokemon Magic the Gathering. It's their trading card game. It's a playable card game like Pokemon Magic. It's somewhere I would say right in between.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? Fucking Magic the Gathering has the Black Lotus, right? And I just asked you about this too. What's the chase? What's the one card? And I understand what you're saying. It's true because it just came out, so you can't really point your finger at which one it is, but you had an idea which one it can be. And
I think I think it's one of the. I think because there's special treatments on certain cards. I think it's one of the Mickey Mouse special treatment ones. I know on TCG Player, someone was asking $1,000 for it. Now, like I told you before, there are 6 promo cards that they released at D23, and people want thousands for those. But those 6 cards are actually in the set. They're just not the promo versions. They're still the same art. They just don't say promo at the bottom or D23 promo or whatever the fuck it said at the bottom. But these were very limited. Most stores did not get any. And even if you were lucky enough to get some, most stores did not get more than, like, say, 24 booster boxes. So it's going to be very, very limited. The only place that you could have gotten these were at Gen Con 2 weeks ago. So you can buy them on eBay. Or if your store was lucky enough to get them, it's probably because they signed up as an organized play store. So
that's the big thing right now, I guess, huh? I guess, you just collect it, sit on it.
And also for you Magic fans, I've already talked about it. Sorcery Contested Realm. That's what they keep calling the Magic Killer. That's really big. The beta is coming out in October. Get your orders in, even though they're past FOC or street date. We
talk about betas. And I know you're not gonna give a fuck about this. Modern Warfare 3 is having a beta, and it seems like PlayStation always gets it first.
Yeah,
and eventually
not for much longer.
I was about to say, is this going to be the last time that well, it could be, right? But yeah, so coming soon, the beta for Modern Warfare 3, and me and the Warriors, we hooked on that, and yeah, can't wait for it.
Yeah, if you want to play a real beta, though, which you just reminded me of, thank you, Mike. The Mortal Kombat 1 beta, if you pre-ordered the game, you can get into that right now, which I did download like last week or 2 weeks ago, but I still haven't played it because it just started, I believe, on the 15th. So thank you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, a lot of rumors, a lot of good games coming out. But going back to real quick to Modern Warfare 3, there were rumors, if y'all play that, whatever, y'all familiar with the zombies. They're bringing back the zombies on there, so that's gonna be fun. And some old school Modern Warfare maps that people are familiar with from, I guess, like the earlier 360 days, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 days. Yeah, there you go. So, all right, let's start this, bro. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get this to work, bro. Hey, come on.
If we can what? Oh, yeah, right. We were having problems again like last week where something isn't loading for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Let's try it. I mean, this is for what week? What day? What day?
Oh, yeah. So I'm sorry. So this is for the 20th. Oh, look at that. The 20th of August, Sunday, the 20th of August for DC and Independence ordered through Lunar. And the 21st, Monday, the 21st of August for Marvel and Independence ordered through Penguin Random House and or Diamond distributors. And make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com for all your comic book information needs.
There we go.
And let me text Richie here real quick.
Yeah, text Richie right there, man. But obviously, we always go off. Usually, is image first, so we're gonna go for image.
Yes. All right, here we go. So Noctera 16. I almost did not put this up because I stopped Noctera. I'm done.
Yeah, you talked about it last time. Well, Noctera, we talked about it, and yeah, it's just something about it. I guess the only reason why I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm still gonna read this Scott Snyder. That's the only reason why, but I'm not gonna give it that much. I'll give it 2 more issues.
So I didn't read issue 15, the last special, which I forget what that was called, and I think I am going to go back and read that and the 15 in the special and read this only because this is the end of a story arc. So this is No Breaks Part 5. So I'll see where this ends and then I'll probably end it because it's just I don't feel it's going anywhere. I don't.
I feel like, honestly speaking, this Noctera, and honestly, it started off really good, and you have a really good thing going on here. Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. I feel like it should have been more of a mini series than an ongoing series.
I mean,
something like a Nottingham.
So in hindsight, yes, but at the time, no. I just don't think. I think writers get very bored very quickly, or not so much bored. They have so many ideas that they're like, I got to go to the, I just like pulled my shoulder doing that. Like I got to go on to like the next biggest thing, my next idea, like really quick. And they don't either have enough ideas to fully flesh something out, or they just don't care anymore. Yeah. That's why, like, I'm not even kidding you. And I use it as an example all the time. There is something to me, and I'm not saying it's like a fantastic read, but it is so consistently good. The Walking Dead is so special because every issue, and I'm only up to issue 70, is captivating and wants me to read the next one. I want to read the next one. And to keep it going for that many issues, I mean, maybe it falls off at some point.
Can you say arguably The Walking Dead is one of the best indie stories ever?
I mean, when you say the best
one of the best.
Okay, one of the best in terms of what? A commercial success, critical success. My favorite.
Holding up story wise, what comic book wise?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you would have to, even if I would say you. I mean, the answer is obviously yes, whether you like it or not. I mean, was it a commercial success out the door? No. Did it become a commercial success? Yes. Did it become a commercial and critical success because of the show? Yes. But you still have to recognize it, and it still is. It was good. It's just that the show made it that much more popular. Yes. I mean, what other indie series can you say would even compare to that besides Spawn? I guess, but I mean, look, Spawn is just like maybe like one of the. It's not the first, but it's one of like the big firsts, But honestly speaking, good.
Get my back.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, honestly speaking, when it comes to Spawn, that you brought that up, I feel like that's more of an art thing than anything, right? Because story wise, I don't remember a story arc was when it comes to Spawn. I mean, let me know. Don't shoot the messages. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I can remember of. But me, I can tell you certain things of The Walking Dead, like the terminal in the governor, that the whole story arc. Certain things.
Yeah.
On The Walking Dead. Story arc, I should say. But yeah, like I said, like when it comes to Spawn, I feel like it's more of an art thing because Tom McFarlane, he draws it, and Spawn is just so fucking dope to draw.
It's the character of Spawn that's popular, not the story of Spawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes to show that both art can hold up. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to comic books and a good story, well, I don't know how many issues was it in Walking Dead. 190 something.
192.
192. There you go. So,
or was it 193?
And 190 something. How about that?
I think it was 193. Well, I mean, the only other one that you could possibly say that would even come close, and arguably is maybe bigger, not the comic books, but certainly maybe as a franchise, is Turtles.
That's true. Facts. Yeah, you're going older. You're going more old. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, story wise and art wise, because yeah.
I mean, like,
I know. Sorry. I know the new things. I know the new ones more like Saga and stuff like that. They had their little run and stuff like, but nobody's really talking about Saga anymore. So.
Yeah, but that I don't even think that comes close. You ask most people what Saga is, they don't know. Yeah. Like Walking Dead transcends its original medium. Turtles transcends its medium so much so that you can ask certain people what those things are, and they won't even know that they're comics.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they can relate with like TV shows, cartoon shows.
Yeah.
You're right. Video games. So yeah,
like you ask my mom, like she'll probably know like The Walking Dead, was a comic maybe, but like you ask her. Well, I think she knows now, but if you were to ask her, like, a couple years ago, like, hey, what's Turtles? Oh, that was a cartoon. Well, yeah, but what was it before that, So, anyway, we're off on a...
Yeah. We're over here holding up the fucking... It's almost Spawn, look.
Yeah, Spawn Compendium. Let me... I have to scroll way down to get to this because this is not in the usual place. So, I don't know if this is a like a new version of it, or they're just only up to compendium number 5, which is very possible because I think this is issues 200 through 250, if I'm correct, which arguably is probably, well, at least in terms of value, I would say the lowest print run Spawn books is in that range, a little bit prior to 200, but all the way up through 250. That's your low print runs numbers. Actually, 250 into the higher 250s also, a little bit higher, but like 243, 242, the lowest ones. So this is 201 through 250.
Fucking dope ass cover. What issue is this from? I forgot.
201 through 250.
In the chat, I mean in the comments. This is like their. This is images like absolute / omnibus. So I mean, for Spawn lovers, this is something that this. How much is retailing for?
$60. Which, if you ask me though, I mean, don't get me wrong, these are fine. Image does these for all their books. They're like really thick. They're bigger than omnibuses. They're paperbacks though. And they can get damaged pretty easy. I like the Spawn, the ones that I always show, the ones that are in the slip covers. Those are only 25 issues per book, and they're only up to 150. And I think you get a little bit more value out of those.
But you know something, and we keep talking about this shit, extending this shit, but I feel like for $60, being a paperback, it's affordable, it's cheap, it's good. I like it. I like the idea of Image doing this. Maybe DC and Marvel should take the page from them, and just not overcharge for their shit. You saying?
Yeah, but I mean, if you ask me, I mean, I wish that I'd have to disagree. I wish Image would make omnibuses of their freaking books.
All right, what I'm saying is that I feel like they should make it both ways, for the people who can afford it and people who can't afford it. For the people who can't afford an omnibus, you understand what I'm saying? Like this is something dope to get.
2 options, I guess.
Yes, yeah, basically.
Okay, so I was actually thinking about canceling FOC this week, to be honest with you, because there's not an awful lot of books, which just goes to show right now that I think comics is kind of down. Now, maybe it's the summer. I'm talking about for new books exclusively right now, not books in general.
I've noticed that trend like over the years. What I was like, summertime is a little bit more like.
I don't remember it being this slow like last year. I mean, it's slow, but not this slow. But anyway, so I'm like, you know what? Let me give some books a little bit, some moment in the spotlight that we don't maybe usually put on here. Obviously we put Batman on here, but probably wouldn't usually put a Batman and Robin on here, even though it is a number 1. So this is Joshua Williamson, and there'll be more books at the end that we usually you wouldn't see on an FOC show just because there's not that many. Yeah. So father and son. So this is Bruce and Damian. So I will read this because I'm not digging Batman right now. So maybe this will be better. But this is Joshua Williamson, who I'm definitely a fan of lately. I'll tell you that. Father and son, Bruce and Damian, Batman and Robin. From Batman versus Robin to Night Terrors, a lot has happened to the dynamic duo. But now they are back together and ready to fight crime in Gotham. Just in time for Batman's most monstrous rogues to team up to turn the city into an urban jungle. A new villain watches from the shadows, intent on revenge, with a plot to turn one of Batman's greatest assets against him. Can Damian help his father solve the case before it's too late? A brand new, fun, and exciting father and son adventure begins from DC Comics architect Joshua Williamson and superstar artist Simone DeMeo.
Wow, Simone DeMeo is doing the interiors?
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome artist.
Yeah, so, okay, question. Who is this? Is this somebody or is this a new villain?
That's White Rabbit from Marvel.
Dude, I said the same thing earlier today. I'm like, what the hell is White Rabbit doing here? I love the cover though. I'll tell you that.
Cover's nice. Our German is awesome when it comes to drawing the females, man. I mean, this is a nice book, man. I like it. I like Joshua Williamson writing this. He's off and on, but I think he's a good writing on Batman. Certain stories I read of him doing Batman, I really enjoyed. And I like.
I feel stupid because like there will be just some covers that I'll see, be like, who the hell is this? And then like most people are like, duh, it's so obvious, it's this person. I'm like, I don't like. I feel like I've seen this character before, but I think it's triggering White Rabbit.
I don't know. But before you move on, this is gonna be one book that I think I'm gonna stick. I'm the opposite of you. I'm gonna continue reading Batman, and
wait, pause, not to cut you off. I'm not stopping Batman.
Well, all right. Let me rephrase that. I said that incorrect. You said that you're not enjoying Batman.
That's correct.
There you go. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I still have hope, I should say, for Batman. With Zdarsky, writing over there. And when Williamson writing this, man, I think it's pretty dope, man. Batman and Robin, Damian's freaking awesome, pretty dope. I like the fonts on the Batman and Robin title. I like that a lot. And I like that the yellow and black logo on the corner there for the A cover and the blank cover. So I think that's pretty cool, man. I like DC, what they're doing with their covers. As long as you're not overdoing like a billion fucking covers for number one. So I'm good with it. Okay, never mind.
You were saying.
You know what? That 1 in 25 gives me like a Batman Returns, Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller vibe. I like that. The Clayman. I like Clayman too. Clayman's a good artist.
Yep.
Guys, don't fall for the trap, bro. Just buy what you like. Just don't overpay for it. That's all.
I really do like this cover, though. I gotta say.
That is nice, man.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Okay. So, this is just a 2023 edition of Gotham by Gaslight. Have you ever read this?
I did not read it, but I did see the movie, the animated movie, and the animated movie was fucking dope.
Okay, I have never read this.
I heard it was good,
and I think I might. I already have it, but like I might buy this just to read it finally. So, what is this? Okay, so for people that don't, let me just read the synopsis for people who don't know what this is about. So art by Mike Mignola, P. Craig Russell, Eduardo Barreto, and others. In this classic Elseworlds tale, the Victorian-era Batman encounters Jack the Ripper in the seedy streets of Gotham. His extended edition also collects the acclaimed sequel Batman Master of the Future, a story from Countdown Presents The Search for Ray Palmer #1, Convergence Shazam 1 through 2, and character designs from the Gotham by Gaslight animated film released by Warner Brothers Animation. This is only $20.
Really?
Yeah.
I like this. And there's all right, yeah. I like this. If you have not read it, pick it up. This is an awesome story. The animated cartoons. When DC does do the animated movies, they go a little bit. They exaggerate more than what it is in the comic books. But I am gonna read this. I think we should read this and we should review it. You know what I mean? Talk about it.
Yeah. So was the animated film good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure you can watch it on Max, bro.
And I forget who is Batman? It's one of his ancestors, right? Bruce's ancestor. Is it a Wayne?
I think it was Bruce Wayne, but it's just a different time. Yeah, it's just like an Elseworld type.
Oh, okay.
Just fucking dope, like Sherlock Holmes type vibe and all that. It's fucking awesome. I liked it.
Does he have like a gas powered grappling gun?
I don't remember.
Like a steam powered grappling gun.
That'd be cool, right? Yeah, probably does. All right.
Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker #5. #4 came out this week. Mike, did you read it?
No, I did not read this.
Good, as I'll say before.
You've been loving this. You've been loving
it. Neo Joker has now sort of turned on the kids and Harley, even though she hasn't per se. I'm not going to get into the whole story, especially because I haven't really explained the story for the past couple issues. It's good. She's not going by Neo Joker anymore. She's going by Riot.
Okay. I like that.
The cool thing in this was Mr. Freeze. So Mr. Freeze in this, I think he's still Mr. Freeze, but he's wearing a suit that's hot, not cold.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But he still has freeze technology. It was kind of neat, but I didn't really. I'm like, wait a minute. At first, I'm like, is this the reverse? Like because he says something in the effect of like the irony is not lost on me that my name is Freeze, yet I need this hot suit to survive.
Listen, man, if anybody could make these fucking villains work and do some weird twisted way, my man Sean Murphy got you, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
yo, Merca and Duffel cover is fucking fire. That's my favorite one.
I was about to, when I was putting this on today, I'm like, damn, this is like, if I was to look at this and not know that she was doing this series, there's no way I'd even know that was her.
Yeah.
Her other covers, I know it would be her.
Yeah. It's really nice. I like that cover.
Yep. Okay. Got some cool stuff here. ASM 34. Let me get the
We'll be the senior and junior on the A cover. Look at that.
On everyone but the B cover.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know what the deal is with these covers. Obviously, he did not draw them anytime recently. I don't know if they mashed some like two portraits together on this one to get this. I'm assuming that's what they did. Same with this one. You can tell the parts that freaking Junior drew and the parts that freaking Senior drew, or at least I can. Mm-hmm. Like Junior definitely drew Sandman. There's no doubt. Definitely drew Ock. Fuck it. And this is Senior. 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 I think Romita is just these two probably. But you know, I would say I may get a couple copies of this because this is the issue really. Well, no, that's not true because the last ASM issue, I think, did the last ASM issue have that dedication to Romita in it? Maybe it didn't. I know last books did have, some of them did. I don't know if ASM did. That might have been the week before. I can't remember now. I'll have to go back and look. But, you know, they're you know, remembering him on the cover with these. And they're actually, I think all of these are good covers, minus this Virgin one over here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the old, like the shattered kind of look on the A cover. That shit is dope. I like how they homage, and you know, obviously Romita Senior. They have to, you know, on the ASM. He was iconic, legendary on the ASM run in the '60s. I'm not gonna highlight you, bro, because I don't know.
No, I know, but I'm just gonna show. I talked about this last week, I think, where this isn't the main ASM book, but unlike what they've usually done with some of the other people that have died, and maybe, you know, on purpose because maybe they just didn't deserve it, but they really did a nice little spread on Senior here. They gave him, you know, 4 pages talking about him. You know, well, maybe I guess 3 because one is just artwork, but really just talking about, you know, the stuff that, I mean, how critical he was on so many projects. Obviously, Spider-Man. We talked about it.
Honestly speaking, when Spider-Man came out, yo, like, you know, Ditko fucking awesome. You know, the man. You know what I mean? But right after that, you know, when Romita just started doing them on which issue, is it 30, 39? Yeah, issue 39. Yo, dude, that say he took him to a different level, took him beyond. You know, and yeah, Romita Senior is just a man. Awesome artist. Cover wise over here, man, A cover's dope. I like, man. My favorite one is the cover C. I just don't fuck with that 1/100 shit, man. We talked about that, bro. And
the way I always kind of look at, I don't mean to cut you off, with when it comes to the artist, when it comes to Romita, is Kirby created him in terms of the first drawing. I mean, obviously with Stanley, but whatever. Ditko I totally lost my train of thought. I completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens.
I'll come back to it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Cover wise, man. Again, yeah, you know what's crazy, man? Are these the only covers?
No. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yep. the Dave Johnson cover is a fucking awesome cover. It's a dope cover.
Yeah.
It's just so overshadowed to me. I can't knock the Romita covers. The Romita covers is the one to go for me. And don't go for the 1-in-100. Fuck the Virgin. That might be the one to get reselling wise or whatever. But the cover C is just as good, man. With the fucking font on it, I think it looks better with the font. My opinion.
100% better.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
No, I can't remember, and I thought it was pretty good too.
Need some ginkgo, bro, in your life.
Like Kirby created them, Ditko.
Well, Ditko kind of created. Maybe Kirby came up with the concept. I guess.
But AF-15 was Kirby. You know.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. So okay, no. So that's right. So originally, no. Kirby. So Stan Lee had Kirby draw it, right? And he was like, no.
He wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it. Yeah, and then Ditko fucking.
He did.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. But Romita defined him.
Yes.
Defined.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
100%.
You know, Kirby developed it. I mean, Ditko developed him. Kirby defined him.
Yeah.
And refined him.
Romita is just the man. That's all I gotta say, man. So yeah, like I said, get the C cover. Don't fall for the prices on the 1-in-100. I don't know what they're going for on eBay. Don't pay no retail. No, don't pay no the ratio shit. Just get your cover A and you good. Cover price.
No. Wait a minute.
That's the bottom line.
No, that's not. So. No, well, Joker.
Don't overpay no 1-in-100, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's all. But yeah, man. ASM. I was reading it too, and I thought ASM Run was good read too recently. You know.
Right. Cult of Carnage, Misery #5. This series started off strong. It's so weird right now. A cool cover. What is this cover homaging, by the way?
I have no fucking idea.
I think it's a movie.
I don't know. You got me, man. Dope scan cover though. I like the art. I really like the art, man.
Yeah, the series is just kind of weird. Like, there's somebody, I forget his name, is infected with like literally like every symbiote. He has like every symbiote on him, which is a cool concept per se. It's just like overdone, and it's done in a story that nobody really cares about. But it is kind of cool, and he actually does something really cool to Liz Allen while she's in the misery suit or whatever it's called, where he literally rips her apart, like rips her head off, rips her arms off, rips everything off. Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, the crazy part, man, when it comes to Carnage, and we talked about it here in FOC, Carnage has been a really good read for the past year or so, whatever you could say, a little over a year maybe. But yeah, man, anything Carnage, like even the time, the what is it? What was that Carnage shit that was in different books or whatever? I forgot what it was. I'm not gonna say. It was in the Miles book. It was in the.
Yeah. Oh my God. Not Web of Carnage.
Damn, that shit is.
God.
Yeah, we're fucked up over here, guys. Yeah, it was in the regular Spider-Man book, not ASM. It was in the Spider-Man book. It was a tie-in there. I think it was even a tie-in in the ASM book when it comes to Carnage.
Yeah, I went through a couple books.
Yeah, so listen, Carnage has been pretty good, dope. I just feel like they're gonna treat it on some Venom shit, and you know how they did Venom, or they've been doing Venom. Carnage Reigns. They've been oversaturating Carnage, and I just don't want to get over full of it.
Yeah, well,
too late.
Yeah. Iron Fist, Danny Rand, The Early Years Omnibus, Volume 1. I forgot to check if this is a new printing or if this... I don't think it is, though. I think it's just... Which I'm kind of intrigued by this, where I don't know jack dick about Iron Fist. I don't really care per se, but I kind of do want to read this.
Okay. Give it a shot, bro.
So, this includes... And the thing that I always seem to forget is that this is Claremont.
Yeah. So awesome. Pretty sure awesome stories.
Yeah. So this is Marvel Premiere 15 through 25, Iron Fist 1 through 15, Marvel Team Up 62 through 64, plus material from Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 10, 18 through 24, yes, number 29, 31 through 33, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu Special number 1, and Bizarre Adventures number 25. I think that's a really solid, omnibus. I really do. $125, think it's worth it. And it's probably good too when you got a conundrum on which cover to get.
I agree. Get the Cockrum or you get the Cane. I say you get both.
And
especially you, Josh.
Yeah. Now, if this was Spider-Man or maybe like, I don't even know, maybe FF, maybe, or maybe like a Tomb of Dracula or something like that. But like, I don't know if I would do it on this. Now, I've said this before. Gil Kane is by far and freaking away easily the most underappreciated artist of the 1970s, maybe ever.
Yeah.
100%. Go look at, I'm telling you, how many of the iconic books from the 70s and some from the 60s that he is on. And it's you'd be shocked how many of them they are. He's so underappreciated.
Just Google Gil Kane's art. Just Google it and you'll see.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, don't get me wrong. Love Cockrum. Love iconic cover. I think you have to go with the Gil Kane one, though.
Yeah, you know what? I agree because it's more like the first appearance. I guess,
Right.
That's gonna win to me because you had two legend artists. Now, I guess what you're gonna do now? I guess what's gonna top it off is the first appearance over the first appearance of Sabretooth. So yeah, I guess the Gil Kane is gonna win that one.
But I mean, I can't even say I never necessarily like the art better because I think I kind of like the Cockrum art better, but I like Gil Kane's style more. But the corner box is better. Like, the word bubbles are better. That's just, oh man, why can't comics be what they were in the 70s, even the 80s?
Just about both of them, bro. That's all. You know what they should have done? They should have brought Volume 1 as the first appearance, and then Volume 2, I guess, as the Cockrum. That's what they should have done.
But I don't know if it's a sad thing. Maybe these stories suck. I don't know. Is there enough to get a Volume 2? I mean, what are you going to do for Volume 2?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You're right. Good point.
I mean, there's not a lot of Iron Fist stories. I mean, there's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
And the thing is, it's not like you can, I mean, obviously we know there's more Iron Fist stories, but like none from like back then. So like putting that cover on wouldn't make sense. It's not like you're putting on like what the iron, the whatchamacallit, the fists of, what is it called?
The Deadly Fists?
The Deadly Fists, or something or the Deadly Hands or something like that. No, that's not it. What's the one, the Delato cover?
I thought it was a Deadly Fist. I think that's what it was. I don't know. We're gonna, all right. So we're gonna stay here. I guess he's gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah. We can't. The Immortal Iron Fist.
Immortal Iron Fist. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Move on now.
Yeah.
They're like some dope ass Wolverine. Go ahead, go.
Yeah, Predator versus Wolverine. Who gives a fuck? I'm only putting. Well, really?
I'm kind of listen. Only reason why I like this is like, it's like to me. I feel like I'm gonna treat this, and I'm pretty sure it is like a what if, That's it.
So, the thrills, the kill, the bloodthirsty saga you've been waiting for. Well, not really, but okay. Wolverine has lived one of the longest and most storied lives in Marvel Comics history. Now witness the untold greatest battles of Logan's life against the Predator. What? Oh, is one Yuja? Is that what a Predator is? Seeks the greatest prey? No. In existence and finds it in Weapon X. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize that the Predators actually had a name, but I guess
that's the name of their species. I guess.
Yeah, I didn't know that. From the blood-ridden snows of the Canadian wilderness to the, which I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong, by the way. The blood-ridden snows of the Canadian wilderness to the sword-slinging streets of Madripoor, Wolverine and the Predator break everything in their paths. On their way to the ultimate victory or a glorious death, superstar writer Benjamin Percy brings the bloodiest hunters in all of pop culture to their knees. That's kind of cool that it goes from Canada to Madripoor. I like globe trotting type of things like that.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks that every single one of these is an homage cover except the shitty Peach Momoko one.
Yeah, and honestly, out of the homage covers, I like the B. I like the one with the Predator in the background. Wolverine's the reflection. The Mike McCone cover. The Momoko, not really feeling that one, man. I like the 20th Century Fox on the corner box, on the corner up there.
I hate it, man.
I like it. I don't know why. I like
God.
it. It's just something up there. And, yeah, man. I like how they numbering their issues. I don't know if it's just for this book, but the number 1 on the corner is pretty cool. McNiven cover. Okay. Oh, I like that. That is dope. That shit is sick. Damn. Alex Maleev, though. Damn. Okay, you're killing me.
I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, I love Alex Maleev, but I don't think that's that good. What?
I said it's just a lot of covers, though. You know what I mean?
I like the In-Hyuk Lee cover.
And you got the brown suit. We got the brown suits in all these three covers. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So make sure you get this: the Predator versus Wolverine.
The Predator.
Yeah, he dates them before you do.
All right, next Star Wars.
Yeah, so a little Star Wars love on here, and I put this on here for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to know if anyone's reading this because supposedly this series started off really good. What?
No. I'm gonna say what I say when I talk. Go ahead, go.
Oh, and it always has good covers. It always sells decent, certainly around me. But I don't ever hear anyone talk about it. Obviously, it started off very strong. That 1 in 50 Boba Fett cover for issue 1 was just, out the gate blazing hot. And it's probably the best Boba Fett cover to date, arguably. If anyone is reading this, please put in the comments because I kind of maybe want to read this at some point. Obviously, you got a nice Cad Bane cover going here.
That's what I was gonna say. This is the only covers, or you got incentives?
Oh, we got an incentive.
That's a dope one. Damn, Barons. Fuck.
Yeah,
that is really nice. All right, go back to the other one. This is right here. I feel like the cover that would have been, it would have been a good cover, or maybe even a money book to me. I guess I'm not saying extremely money book. Would have been the Gist cover, the D cover, if they didn't make the A, B, and C cover. The reason why they're not going to do so good now is you got so many. You got this
many covers, yeah.
Many covers. But that cover right there with what the fuck is his name again?
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. There you go. I'm not the Star Wars guy. Cad Bane is a fucking.
That's okay. Neither is Biggs.
or Peanut.
It's certainly Peanut. That's for fucking sure. Fucking Biggs, I'm just kind of joking about. Peanut, I am dead serious about.
Yeah, these Chris Sprouse covers, they are homaging to anniversaries and stuff like that. Cool cover and everything. It's just, I just feel like they should have kept it simple. The Chichetto cover, the D cover, and then the 1 in 25 or the 1 in, I forgot what it was.
I love that Chichetto cover.
Yeah, the Chichetto cover's dope. They should just kept it simple.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
Uncanny Avengers #2, another book that you would not see up here. I think we had Uncanny Avengers #1 up here, and the reason I did was preparing for #2, and I'll tell you why in a second. Number 1 is, for some reason, Psylocke covers tend to do very, very well.
I agree, especially the Scott Campbell one. Yeah.
Okay, so you know where I'm about to go then, as soon as you see what I'm about to show you.
Okay.
So, what Mike is referencing is the Psylocke cover for J. Scott Campbell. What, you have it?
I don't have it.
Oh, you were turning around like you have. I'm like, whoa.
No, that was my dog.
Now, there was 2 of those, right? You had the color version, then you had the black and white with some color on it.
Yeah.
And that book, I don't know what it's worth now, but that book was over 10 G's at one point.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember fucking what's his name had one, got one for like mad cheap and then sold it for like 13 grand. Oh my God, why can't I Archangel?
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yep. So the reason I say, I look, I'm not saying that this is going to be anything. I'm just saying keep an eye on it for the following reasons. One, no, Avengers is not bought a lot. It's Avengers, in my opinion, is hardly ever good. I'm not saying it isn't good or decent. It's just it doesn't. Most people don't grab it. Okay, but you've got Greg Land on the cover. It's a Psylocke cover. Greg Land is already one of those artists that, you know, he's not J. Scott Campbell, and he's not, you know, maybe some of these other ones that don't do a lot, but when they do on a ratio, it pops off. But he's close. He's like sort of there. Obviously, the Edge of Spider-Verse is his big thing. But you've got another Psylocke cover that's pretty good. He's on it. Low print run probably. And it's a black and white 1 in 50. It's not a virgin. I'm just saying be on the lookout for it until they make a second print and then ruin everything. But if they don't do that, you might have something here.
I'm looking online. I'm looking at eBay, actually. I see one for $50, which is going for ratio, which is the cheapest one that I see. After that, I see one for $90. I see one for $90. I see one from Canada for like a little bit over 100. One for 96. That's in Canada. So, you know, this is something to look after. You know what I mean? I guess, but just don't pay them crazy ass bucks.
But if it does pop off,
yeah, if it does pop up for the right price, then yeah.
I put a hat on and I didn't even realize that I had did my hair.
But yeah, you know what's crazy? Those Psylocke covers, Josh is right. You know, the Psylocke cover does good, and the J.C. Campbell done pretty well for itself. Those covers overshadows these other covers, man. Look at that 1 in 25. That 1 in 25 is fucking awesome by Stegman.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Awesome. And the other covers are not bad. The homage to Avengers 4.
Yeah.
You know, pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Not this one, but
not that one. Yeah, that should
even the A cover. I really like the A cover. I do.
Yeah, man. You pick and choose with this one, guys.
Yeah, see,
definitely the Psylocke though.
This is only a 5-part series too, but yeah, the Psylocke cover. I don't know what it is, you know, about Psylocke.
It is a Greg Land cover.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but like I'm talking about Psylocke covers in general. Like people just like I don't know if it's because she's a female or she dresses like provocatively or what, but like I don't know.
All right.
Uncanny Spider-Man #1. Now, I had this on a couple weeks ago, but pulled it off because it did get pulled off, so we didn't talk about it. But it is on this time, and we can talk about it because I think it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, shit on it. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. The night-crawling wall crawler. On the darkest of days, he is the spark in the shadows. After the devastating events of the Hellfire Gala, Kurt Wagner is on the run and having the time of his life? That is a question mark. Swashbuckling about New York City in disguise, the uncanny wall crawler sets aside his mutant angst and dedicates himself to the hero's life, saving civilians, hanging with fellow wall crawlers, battling baddies, and hunting down the best pizza on the planet. But he can't ignore the mutant plight forever. Cy Spurrier and Lee Garbett launch a joyful, sexy series that will Nightcrawler? That will shake Nightcrawler to his foundations and have a hell of a good time doing it.
All right, go ahead. Shit on it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I hear you. This is something for like more Nightcrawler lovers. You know what I mean? I guess, but some of these covers are fun, and some of these covers I really enjoy. Like Tony Daniel art is fucking dope, but it looks more of a Miles cover than anything.
I don't have a problem with any of the artwork, and I like Nightcrawler, and I like the whole bam, you know, that the effect when he goes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Scotty Young cover really talks to me. I really like that cover. I think that's pretty cool. You know, with Josh just talk about him just popping smoke and whatever. The Lee Garbett cover is the pretty good one. Even though the B cover is a little interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all these covers are fun. You know, 1 in 25. Okay, the De La Rosa and then the Virgin of the Garbett 1 in 100. Just pick and choose, guys. That's what I'm saying. And this is honestly speaking, I don't think is this a character, because when they sometimes mesh certain characters, some of them hold not hold, but like they like to speculate and stuff like that, whatever. But this is one right here, guys. I don't think it's gonna stick to the wall. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I like how you use that. Stick to the wall. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's not a character from another universe.
There you go. True that.
What if Dark Carnage?
Okay, let's talk about this.
Uno. Let's talk about it, because these what if books have been good.
Yeah. Synopsis.
So definitely getting this one. So what if Cortland Cassidy became Carnage? Cletus Cassidy, the madman who bonded to Carnage, wasn't the only family member to have a connection with symbiotes. Cortland Cassidy, his long-dead ancestor, rests beneath the Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane. What would happen if the symbiote reanimated the corpse of Cortland Cassidy? Is the world big enough for 2 Cassidy Carnages? This is being written by Larry Hama. Now, the thing is, I love every bit about it. And I was thinking, funny enough, before I put this up, and it was before I read the Misery stuff, wouldn't that be cool if a symbiote had 2 humans inside of it at once? That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's what's happening here, or if it's just going to be 2 Carnages. Now, the one thing that I will say where it was a huge miss on these is, well, maybe not so much with the A cover, but how in the hell could they not get? Thank you.
I thought the same thing. Once I saw this, I was like, is that Bagley? And then, nope, it's Nick Bradshaw. I'm like,
okay. I like Nick Bradshaw just fine. I think he's a great artist. But how in the hell can you not get Bagley to do this, especially when Bagley works for you? That's number one. Now, I understand why you can't get Sal Buscema to do the A cover, because I'm assuming that's homaging Spectacular Spider-Man 201. I mean, Buscema's what, 87 or whatever, how old he is?
Yeah.
He ain't probably doing anything. But you can't get Bagley to do his own cover? Missed opportunity, man.
Yeah. I agree. You said, yeah, exactly.
See, and here's the other thing I would have done, right? This is... okay, I love Greg Land. That is a horrible 1 in 25, okay? What I would have done was I would have put the Greg Land in the B slot, and I would have had Mark Bagley done his own cover again and put that as the 1 in 25.
Like an homage ratio, yeah?
That's right.
Yep. It's a pretty good idea.
But, you know, apparently we don't think over at Marvel. So we got some other things to talk about here. I think some cool things. You got Batman #1 facsimile in 3 different forms. You got the foil, which I got to say, these foil facsimiles look pretty nice. Got to say. That Hulk 181 facsimile, that foil one, looked nice. Ain't going to lie. Got a copy for myself.
But question is how they shipped them and how they got to you good?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why?
No, I just wondering because, sometimes, accidents happen. You know what I mean? Through shipping or whatever, and especially there's foil and shit. But this is something that I'm interested in. Batman #1, a facsimile. Yeah, I might get this one, man.
You like the blank?
I think that's the dope. But yeah, I like it. Yeah. I like it that it's done. They're not jerking people on a $10 book. You know what I mean? What is it? What cover price? $3.99 or $4.99?
I think it's $7.99.
$6.99.
$6.99.
All right, not bad.
But this is $7.99.
Oh shit! Wow.
So it costs more
for a blank,
and this is $8.99. Why would it cost more for a blank when you're literally taking the art off of it?
All right, I don't know. They should just kept it at one price.
See, you know what would be really dope, and I would definitely buy this, is if they made this the same size as a Golden Age book, which it may be. I doubt it, but how cool would that be?
I think it would be tough just a bag and board. You know what? You can find bag and boards, Golden Age bag and boards. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, man. They should do that. But again,
I wonder if they actually say
no.
Featuring the original story's backup features and ads. That's cool. I think that would be dope if they made that the same size as a Golden Age book. That would be freaking cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
They won't, but
I like it. I'm getting it.
Ooh.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that. They should have it on previews. Okay.
I don't care about Scooby-Doo, but that is a freaking awesome cover with the Royal Flush Gang and Batman Beyond. That's really fucking dope. I might buy that just for that cover, and I don't usually do that.
And shit, sometimes these weird kind of covers kind of like be like a $20 book, $30 book for like a long time. You know what I mean? Or something.
Shit.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Batman Incorporated. Man, why am I getting a sore throat? Who is this? Oh, Ghostmaker.
Count Dante.
Fungi.
Okay. Fables. All right. Geronimo's. What?
Geronimo Stilton.
Stilton.
Come on, man.
I
was gonna put Green Lantern on here, but
that cover remind me gives me of what's his name, man? The guy who passed away not long ago, man. Them old school. He used to do like old school type art, like a Bruce Timm type art. What was his name? Fuck, man, it's the tip of my tongue.
Dude, you know what?
We just all fucked up in the head this episode, bro.
Yeah, it happens when you get older. Freaking I will argue this until I'm blue in the face. And I love doing it with Green Lantern fans. Green Lantern is not an A character. I don't care what anybody says. An A-list character. Would you agree or disagree with that statement?
I would agree. Damn, I would agree with you. You know what I mean? But it's just like I feel like DC don't have that many characters. You know what I mean? As Marvel does. So I'm gonna say yes and no. I'm a cop out. I'm comping out or whatever. But Green Lantern is just one of those A characters to me. It has like it's one of those like rare A characters. You know, so you gotta have like a cult following for this type of character, but not really because he's known. Does that make sense?
Cult following, just by definition, is not an A character.
All right. Well,
as a matter of fact, I'll tell you this. I don't even think he's a B character.
Yeah.
Skirts the line for, I would say, between C and B. I'll give him a solid B-. But they just can't do anything with Green Lantern. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. But except, I will say this, the hardcore Green Lantern fans. And there might not be any more hardcore fans than the hardcore Green Lantern fans. So I will give them that.
What the fuck is that name of the artist, man? That's just killing me. All right.
I don't think there's much left on the DC
so
front. Can we?
Yeah, we could. Sorry, this is my brain ain't working right now. What we got here? Image. We went through that already. Nothing there.
There's nothing, and there's nothing on Boom either.
Okay, it's all good. DC's there.
Yeah, well, it always is. Marvel. So you're just talking about like getting overloaded with Carnage. You got another Carnage coming out, but this is just the poster, for the upcoming new series, new Carnage starting over again. Dark X-Men. I was going to put that on this week because once again, the other thing that sells very well, Madeline Pryor covers. Look at this one.
Darwin Cook. That's his name. Darwin Cook.
That's who I was going to say that, but I'm like, that doesn't look like Darwin Cook.
I got it.
That's what I was going to. I swear to God, I was going to say that, but I'm like,
there's it gave me a Darwin Cook vibe. Yo, we are so fucking off. That was like 5 minutes ago, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody.
No, that's fine. The only thing I don't like about this cover is like, what's with Madeline Pryor having like the neck, like when those African ladies like have their necks like stretched out.
With the plates and shit.
Yeah. Looks like they got like a slinky around their neck.
Yeah.
But Madeline Pryor covers, man, always do well.
Oof, that one right there, the LaRocca cover. Oof, girl.
Yep. I don't know why you have
times me.
These guys in white costumes.
Battered Blood. I like the title. Deadpool Battered Blood.
Rob Liefeld. Dude, Rob, do something else for the love of Christ. Actually, you know what, Rob? Don't do anything else.
Shit. All right.
Judgment Day omnibus.
Those are omnibus right
How
there?
the fuck could you get an omnibus out of Judgment Day?
Oh, I don't know.
Charge
FF books though.
FF? Oh, these?
No, those are trade paperbacks. Never mind.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I hate Marvel Masterworks. I'm just not a fan of them. Yeah, that's the advertisement for Superboy #1. I actually did pick up a couple copies of the previews that have this on the back of the latest previews, just in case. You never know.
I like to order that's a dope poster to get or whatever. Or so there's other posters that you can get through previews. They just come folded up and they fuck up.
No, they don't.
Because
no, I don't know if they ever did. No, they do for promotional material. But like Richie just ordered a bunch of like ASM 300 posters. They all and Immortal Thor posters. They all came rolled. Yep.
Okay. All right. Never mind what I said. All right, that's
Now, let me back up for a second. They all came rolled through Penguin. Does Diamond fold them?
That's what I'm saying. I think they do, man.
I know they do on promotional posters for stores. They'll fold. Ones that go to customers, you're gonna have a hard time selling posters with creases and shit in them. So, the thing that I want to actually mention for Dynamite, which I almost put on, is this Nega Duck.
Dope cover, dope Josh Wilson.
Now, was there a bad version of Darkwing Duck that I'm unfamiliar?
No, dude, what? He's like one of his main nemesis, bro.
I don't remember that. Now, granted, I didn't watch a lot of Darkwing Duck. I mean, I watched it, but I don't ever remember Nega Duck.
Maybe you didn't watch the whole series completely or whatever. But yeah, he's big time, bro. Damn, I think Erod wasn't he doing a variant to that shit? I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Nega Duck #1. Pretty cool covers, man.
Yeah. Let's Get Dangerous. It's pretty cool.
Lee? That's Jay Lee.
Oh my God, Jay Lee doing something different for once.
I like that. I like this style.
Not that same freaking cover that he's always doing with somebody jumping down or
Yo, somebody said I forgot where it was. I read it at that Jay Lee he draws like people so like emo, so sad and shit. And it's true. If you look at this, they're like all sad and depressed and shit. But good art. I like that art.
Bloodborne, man. Why have they not made a Bloodborne 2 yet? That is the greatest mystery in video games, I'm going to say, as of right now. Why has Bloodborne 2 not been made?
Bleak Dominion.
You ever play Bloodborne? No. I guarantee no. It's not for you anyway. You wouldn't like it. Great game.
Starfield coming out next month, though.
Yep. I'm going to have to boot up my Xbox soon. I still haven't taken it out of the box.
My son, we got the Game Pass, so we're gonna get it. He bought the limited edition controller. It's fucking beautiful controller. Oh.
Yeah, man, fucking so many games. I just pre-ordered so many games, and games I just got Baldur's Gate 3. It's awesome. Baldur's Gate 2 is one of my favorite video games of all time. Yeah. Certainly in my top 5, maybe top 3.
Excuse me. Star Wars blanks.
Yeah, these are the hyperspace stories, though. It's a
nonetheless, though, they're blanks. So going to cons, you gonna know any artists is pretty good to get, man.
Dude, yeah. Speaking of, where Nick actually did really well this year at fucking Terrificon is he was smarter than all of us. He took a box full of blanks to Terrificon. It doesn't even matter what the blanks are. People will buy them because they need to get shit signed.
Yeah.
It does not matter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, some blanks go for money, man.
Yeah. Now, here's what I wanted to talk about. The people that keep doing these Saturday morning cartoons, they've got the right people on these. And I don't mean just Turtles, the G.I. Joe ones. I think they did Transformer ones. That is perfect.
Yeah, what if they got the artists from the 80s to do it?
I doubt it. I mean, I could be wrong, but
maybe cool, Yeah, the Baxter Stockman was pretty cool.
Yeah. Like this one's off, but like the other two, actually this one's kind of off too. But the Baxter Stockman is on point. Yeah, like these are on point. This Dan Schoening.
That should have been an incentive.
Wait a minute. Dan Schoening. Maybe Dan Schoening, I think. Is that an original? That name sounds awfully familiar.
But yeah, that best installment should have been like a 1 in 25.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh, speaking of, going back to your books that you sent in, that G.I. Joe book that Manny sent in, that G.I. Joe 244.
That like J. Scott Campbell one?
Yeah. Whoo, is that a fucking nice cover?
That is a nice cover.
Woo.
They could go for money, I think, and then the 98, I think. What we got here? Oh, talking about that we're doing statues, man. I pre-ordered my Lee Weeks Batman Black and White statue.
Yeah. Did you pre-order your Dragon Ball Z Dragon Star Super Saiyan 2 Goku?
Super Saiyan. My son don't collect the Black Star ones. He collects the
Goku. What is this? Goku as fuck?
Yes, right, nigga. Goku. Yeah. He gets the not the Black Star one. He gets the SH Figure Arts. There you go. That's what he gets.
No, it means action figure, not as fuck.
Yo, dude, I'm sorry. I was just in the middle of thinking, bro. I was just saying yeah to you. You talked to me.
I didn't really think that meant as fuck, by the way. If you people really, what is this?
I don't know. It's one of those statues, I guess. I don't know.
Egon.
I was more of a Peter Venkman guy.
Yeah, who wasn't? I liked Egon though.
Egon was cool. You like a Winston guy?
Me?
Yeah.
I like Winston. Yeah, you know why? Because I'm not racist.
No, that has to be nothing with racist. It's just wasn't he like the last one to be in the movies I'm talking about?
Yeah. I just liked him because he was like you know, he was like down for shit, but at the same time he was like, these guys are freaking nuts, you know?
He was one with the white suit in the cartoons, right? Brown suit.
What'd you say?
Talk about the colors of their uniforms. Peter was blue. No, Egon was blue. Peter was brown, and Ray had like the light tan color uniform.
And what are you talking about? The cartoon?
The cartoons, yes, of Ghostbusters.
I never really watched the cartoons.
I did. They're pretty dope.
I had a lot of the toys though. Did you have a proton pack?
I did not have the proton pack, but I had like almost all of the first wave collection of Ghostbusters. I even had the house. I didn't have an Octo one though. I didn't get an Octo one.
We had both me and Nick had proton packs and the traps. You know, the backpack proton packs, and we had the actual jumpsuits. Dude, those freaking proton packs, right? With that stupid styrofoam thing that you had to jam in the end of it to make it look like the laser. So fucking stupid those things were. But
cool though.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, well, nowadays, man, when I go to especially New York Comic Con and they cosplay, man, these cosplayers, man, they come up with some real looking fucking proton packs, man.
Oh yeah. I'm not, you know, convinced that somebody doesn't have a real one is carrying around the freaking
even with a trap, right? With
yeah. What is it? Is it a nuclear accelerator? Each one of us is carrying an unlicensed. Is it a nuclear accelerator on our backs? Venkman says that.
Yeah. But
when they're getting into the elevator,
they're becoming more realistic. All right, guys. Well, that's our time.
Pretty soon you'll actually be able to catch ghosts with it.
Word.
You know. Yeah, word.
You know where to catch this at, guys. At comicbookinvest.com. All right. Shout out to everybody there, man. All right. Other than that, man, damn, 1 hour and 8 minutes, man. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, for a show that I thought was not even going to be happening because I thought it was going to be too short and I was going to cancel it.
We just fucking yap our mouths, bro. That's all it is.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. See y'all next week. Peace.